part 2. So you're gonna read the problem. Prize ribbons with sequins. Pen, please.
Oopsies.
Give it to me nicely, please. Thank you. Read out loud.
Mrs. Mason volunteered to make one prize ribbon for each of the 47 students who will attend math camp. Miss Madison will decorate each prize ribbon with sequins. Mrs. Mason buys packages of sequins. Each package holds 1/4 of a pound of sequins. Each package has enough sequins to decorate 6 prize ribbons. How many packages of sequins does Mrs. Mason need to buy to make the prize ribbons? How much pound of sequins does Mrs. Mason have to buy to make the prize ribbons? What part of a pound of sequins will be used to make each prize ribbon? Show all your mathematical thinking.
Okay, so what's the text so far? What's the stories about?
Well, Mrs. Mason wants to make one prize ribbon for each of the 47 students who will attend math camp. Mrs. Mason will decorate each prize ribbon with sequins. It says, Mr. Mason buys.
Are you reading it again? I asked you a question.
I'm telling you the question.
You can put in your own words.
It's on.
You don't know the big idea of the text? You think the title is gonna help you to give you the big idea of the text?
Prize ribbon with sequins?
Something like that. So I'll read the text the second time. And we're gonna find the purpose of this math problem. Mrs. Mason volunteers to make one prize ribbon for each of the 47 students who will attend math camp. Mrs. Mason will decorate each prize ribbon with sequins. Mrs. Mason buys a package of sequins. Each package holds 1/4 of a pound of sequins. Each packet has enough sequins to decorate 6 prize ribbons. How many packages of sequins does Mrs. Mason need to buy to make the prize ribbons? How many pounds of sequins does Mrs. Mason have to buy to make the prize ribbons? Did I read that twice?
No.
Okay. What part of a pound of sequins will be used to make...
We're not up to there. Up to how many?
Wait, Mrs. Mason needs to buy...
We did this. Now
How many pounds of sequins does Mrs. Mason have to buy to make the prize ribbons? What part of a pound of sequins will be used to make each prize ribbon? And show your mathematical thinking. So now I would like you to look for, when we're reading this, the purpose, well, like the purpose of the text. Looking for specifically for information about what need to be answered or done to be successful. So like what specifically, like what information is it we're looking for? You have to look on the paper. So what information are we looking for in order to solve this? What is it asking us?
How many packages of sequins does Mrs. Mason need to buy to make the prize ribbons? How many pounds of sequins does Mrs. Mason have to buy to make the prize ribbons?
So that is
What
that
part of a pound of sequins would be used to make each prize ribbon?
wait, how many questions are there?
3.
So you have to look for 3 things, right? And how do you think you will answer that?
We look back in the text.
What kind of things are you going to be looking for now that you're going to read it the 3rd time to answer these things, these questions?
What?
What are you going to be looking for when you go back in the text? Because you're going to read it the 3rd time.
They're gonna be.
So what information do you need? Underline specific information that you may need. So you want to gather information you may need in order to answer your 3 questions. Okay, and what do you think, what you highlight that you need to know to answer the question?
Well, each package holds 1/4 of a pound of sequins. That is great for what part of the sequins will be used to make each prize ribbon, and how many pounds of sequins does Mrs. Mason have to make for this? And each package has enough sequins to decorate 6 prize ribbons. So that will go great with how many packages of sequins does Mrs. Mason needs to buy to make the prize ribbons.
Okay, so this is like one person's answer. I want you to look at it. It's correct. I want you to explain how they arrived to the answer.
What? How they arrive?
Yes, how do they, can you explain how this person got the answer? If you need paper to work it out on your own, it's right there.
So I have to correct him?
I said it's correct.
Yeah.
So I want you to look how he came up with the answer and explain his thinking, like how he or she figured out the answer.
It's a pattern. one package equals 1/4 and 6 ribbons.
So where did they get that information from?
Each package was 1/4 of a pound of sequins. Each package has enough sequins to decorate 6 ribbons. So then you add on 2 packages. So basically you put 4 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 24, 48. Because this is multiplication. 6 times 2. 6 times 2 equals 12. 12 times,
Speak up, please.
because then 6 times 2 equals 12. 12 times 2 equals 24. 24 times 2 equals 48.
So why would they have that 3 and 4 here?
Because that's how many packages are there.
Why is it all multiplying by 2 though?
3. Because then I'll give you this answer. If not, I'll give you a different answer. So 3 packages is equal to 3/4 of a pound of sequins, and 24 ribbons are made. If you made 4 packages, there will be 4/4, which will equal 48 ribbons.
Well, where do you think he or she got this idea to do it like this? Or how he decided to do these numbers?
Because his teacher is very smart.
Kneel down. I said speak up.
Because his teacher is very smart.
So,
Or she.
okay, other than the teacher is being very smart to teach him well, how do you think he arrived, other than someone else teaching him or her? Like, how did this person use this information to do this?
Yeah. He was thinking because charts are easy to make. So he tried making a chart and then tried showing his answers and saying, I know 1 pound is 16 ounces. So he knows 1 pound is 16 ounces. So he felt like writing it down. One a pound is a packages. It then is 4. 1. Could do that, and then 6 pounds. So then he felt like making lines and lines. So then he felt like saying, oh, well, I could just do 2.
Speak
and
up.
then I can, this is the voice you're talking. And then I could do 4 underneath because it's 4, 2, and then 6 times 2 equals 12. So I'll do that. And then 3 packages would equal 3, 4, and then equal 24. But I gotta go to 47. So I did 4 and 4 and 4. 4 and 4, and then 4, with then 24 times 2 is 48. So I actually have 1 extra ribbon. So now I have 48 ribbons. So it's 4 pounds. 40 at 4 4 over 4 pounds of sequences, 4 packages, and 48 parts.
So why he went to 48?
Because you need 47 students who will attend math camp. So you gotta get your answer 40.
And why did this student did this? 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4.
Because he felt like it. Because That's a person who's really good at fractions.
Do you think there's somewhere in that story? If you want to look back in the story to see if you find it.
Okay. Each package holds 1/4 of a pound of sequins. Each package has enough sequins to decorate 6 prize ribbons.
You want to add anything more to this? Do you think after looking at this, you know how to solve this or no? So if the numbers were changed, would you be able to still solve it?
I think so, yeah.
Why you say you think so?
Because I don't know how you can arrange the numbers.
So you don't understand how he arrived it? What do you not understand about him arriving to it?
No, I understand that.
Well, what do you not understand? Or do you understand everything?
I understand it.
You sure?
But I don't understand, like, I can't do, like, if you rearrange these numbers, I don't know if I could solve it because I don't know how you're going to rearrange the numbers.
Well, let's look back here. Like asking Mrs. A. Can you explain the 1 pound answer? Why did he write 1 pound here as part of his answer?
Because it says 1/4 of a pound. 1/4 is a pound.
1/4 is a pound, he wrote?
1/4 is part of a pound.
But,
So if you do 4/4, it'll equal the whole pound because 4 plus 4 equals 8, which is an even number.
but why will he write that as an answer?
Well, because he's showing his work. And he wants to remember that's 1 pound. So he puts that down as the answer for the teacher to know that's the answer.
What's he answering?
What?
What is he answering?
The 3 questions. How many packages of sequins did Mr.
So which answer goes to which question?
So this goes down here, and then it
No.
says
Over here, which answer goes to which question?
4 packages goes to packages, Kyle. And then how many pounds of sequins does Mr. Mason have to buy? The prize ribbons. The answer is down here, pounds of sequins. And then the last question says, what part of the pounds of sequins will be he using for making each ribbon? It says down here.
48 pounds?
48 ribbons. It says right here, and then this is the other question.
But right here it says the word answers. This is him. So is this his answer here too?
This is his work. This last column is his answer. This